With fall making its way to Arkansas, that means hunting season. And in our outdoor report this morning, Hayden Balgavy shows us all we need to know about hunting in the natural state.
Happy Saturday morning, everybody. We're back. It's been a few weeks. Trey Reid, Arkansas Game and Fish is here. Not on him, on me. Somebody decided to have emergency appendectomy last week.
Good to see you, man. You're
Feel
looking good.
A little lighter.
Yeah. A few ounces lighter or
ounces
grams
lighter.
or whatever. I don't know
Man,
how much an appendix weighs.
Feel great. I didn't know either. I didn't ask. I said get it out. So feeling good now. But hey, Gator hunters got to be feeling great. What a season they just had.
Man, it was a good one, Hayden. Yeah, good. We've missed, but we could catch up on some things, right? Yeah, our alligator season was exceptional this year. Actually, the second highest alligator harvest on record. You know, we've only had a season for about 17 years. Sure. You know, it's hard to believe it's actually been that long, though. Since I mean, the years add up. But you know, last year there were some changes made to the number of permits, and so we had a record harvest last year, a little over 200, but 181 this year, which is really good. And another kind of neat thing about it, we have Zone 3, which is kind of southeast Arkansas, Zone 1, southwest, that's where our highest densities of alligators are. Usually Zone 3 has a kind of outdoes Zone 1. They were equal this year. Same number of alligators checked in both of them. And then we opened up Zone 2 a couple years ago, which is kind of the south central part of the state.
Gotcha.
Not as many alligators, but we did have, I think, 7 checked there, which was a good number for that zone.
Sure.
Half of the public land permits were successful, and it's usually about a quarter. So I mean, it was
double
the success rate of the last few years. So that's really good. And then the private land hunters, they put the big numbers up. Yeah, they put the big numbers up.
AGFC doing some amazing stuff with an endangered species, really unique that we've been talking about for years in the making. Really cool.
It really is years in the making, Hayden. We're talking about leopard darters. Okay, it is a threatened species. It's been on the endangered species list as a threat. There's different degrees: endangered, threatened. As a threatened species since 1978, actually.
Wow.
This is a fish that lives only in southwest Arkansas and southeast Oklahoma in the Little River drainage. I mentioned Millwood Lake with the alligators, so the Little River runs into Millwood Lake, but there are some tributaries of Little River, the Cossatot River, for example, and we built dams for flood control and what have you on them in the past, and you know, nothing against progress and development, but man's influence has really harmed this little fish. They need to be able to move and among these tributaries and headwaters of Little River in Oklahoma and Arkansas, and we've fragmented their habitat basically over the years. So they bring we get broodstock from Oklahoma. They have figured out over the last couple of decades, you said years in the making.
Well, we talked endangered species. Let's talk about the opposite of endangered here in Arkansas. That's deer season.
No shortage of white-tailed deer, man.
No shortage of white-tailed deer too. And I know it used to be called muzzle season, but now alternative weapons season. So that's coming up. We're getting ready as we get closer to November. Really,
man, it's all cranking up. But yeah, 1 week from today, next Saturday, we have our first firearms deer season.
Gotcha.
And again, it is alternative firearms season now, what we used to call the muzzleloader season. Brand new for this year. We've been getting a lot of questions about that. So basically what's legal for this season, you still use your muzzleloader, of course, and the other things that were previously legal, inline muzzleloaders, black powder guns, but also you can use non-semi-automatic, straight-walled ammunition, firearms that shoot straight-walled ammunition. Okay.
Let's say that one more time in case anybody missed it.
Non-semi-automatic firearms that shoot straight-walled, and the key is straight-walled ammunition. Okay, this is going to be like 45-70 Government, 350 Legend, 44 Remington Mag. So basically, if there is no difference between the bottom of the casing and the top of the casing where the projectile sits, if there's no taper or shoulder, it's legal. But all that stuff is in our Arkansas hunting guidebook that's out now. There's a diagram with some different cartridges that are legal. One thing to keep in mind, we got a lot of questions about this. Shotguns are not allowed. So slugs and shotguns not allowed for this, even if it's a pump shotgun. So anyway, AGFC.com, the hunting guidebook, all the regs there. But man, great new opportunity to shoot a different kind of firearm and not just the muzzle loaders.
Hey, mid-October too. I always love ending with this too. Have that app, have it on your phone. It is so Y'all, when I tell you about convenience, just having it on your phone right there, you can't beat it.
Make sure you got your deer tags there before you go out next week. You know, there is some functionality that's changed, but we think it's simpler. It's going to be a little more user-friendly.
Yes.
So, but just make sure everything's in order before you get out there.
Amen to that.
Yeah.
Good to see you, sir.
Hey, good to see you, man.
Happy Saturday.
Good to
Feeling
have you
great.
back.
Feeling great. Just don't pat me on the stomach anytime
No.
soon. All right, y'all. AGFC.com, THV11.com. We're in the middle of October, getting closer to November. It's about that time, y'all. Have a great Saturday. We'll see you next week.